Welcome, everybody, to episode 6 of the Structural Sense podcast. I am at Steve Sansford. He is again at Ryan from work. What? That's how people know us online. We don't actually have any real names. This is episode 5+1, episode 6. And as you can tell, we've once again replaced our green screen. And,
Sorry.
It's like episode 72. He's still going to be doing that. I'll be curious how he's going to do it, though. We've upgraded our green screen once again. We're outside at Springbank Park because our normal studio was full and this is not our normal filming day. We wanted to bring you guys something a little bit different today. We're not going to talk a lot about fitness. What we want to talk about is where we're going with this channel and what we want to do. Thanks to all the incredible support we've already gotten from you guys, those of you that have subscribed, those that have liked our videos, those that have watched our videos. We're at almost 500 views. We're doing really well. I'm very happy with the progress. But we want to start doing things a little bit differently. We focused a lot in the beginning on just getting regular with this podcast, building up the habit. But now we want to really start bringing you guys the content that we originally envisioned. And that's what we want to do. And we want to lay some of that out for you guys here today. And please give us feedback. You know, we're making this content for you. We want to give you the answers to your questions. So if there's something you'd like to see us do, something different, if you've gotten some value out of this already, please share that with us. Let us know what you want to know about. And we're going to go from there and build this channel. So we focused a lot on fitness. We focused a lot on weight loss and giving people advice that we can back up with research. We really want to expand that. We want to give more research-based content. I mean, a lot of your stuff is research. I know that. We want to start sharing more of that research. But we also talk a lot about personal development, not as much as I think we need to. I think we need to talk a lot more about personal development and some of the resources that we use to expand our minds. And the other thing that we want to do is we want to talk about the meatloaf.
The meatloaf.
The meatloaf. The meatloaf is an inside joke. Ryan's big on the ground meat products. We eat a lot of meatloaf. But we were bouncing around ideas the other day for a video. And I think it was April that suggested, why not do a cooking video?
Yep. Why not do something cooking related?
Share you guys some of these meals that you hear Ryan talk about so much. So what the idea came from there is to expand this channel a little bit into more of a healthy lifestyle channel. Yep. Fitness is going to be a big part of that. The proper supplements a big part of that. Eating is always a big part of that. We really need to share Ryan's philosophies on eating because, I tried to get him to film this episode of Pizza Hut. Stuffed crust.
I care too much.
Pepperoni lovers, extra cheese, nothing at all.
Not right now. I just ate. So.
But we're not at Pizza Hut. We're at the park. It's a beautiful day. But we want to make it more of a lifestyle channel. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and that's really where we want to go. When it comes down to it, it's all about value and what value we can bring to every single one of you. So that's exactly what it is, and why not bring value to all your lives in every which way, right? Whether it be in the fitness, whether it be for personal development, nutrition, rest, sleep, all the above, right? Just as much value as that we can bring to all our viewers.
So speaking of value we're going to bring to the channel to our viewers, we're also talking about doing more episodes. So we do the podcast now. We usually record this on Sundays, sometimes Fridays, sometimes Thursdays, and try to post it Monday or Tuesdays. And thank you to all of our viewers that politely reminded us. Were they polite about it?
Yeah.
They were direct.
They were direct.
But they were polite that we did miss a week because we got tied up and weren't making things the priorities that they should be. We're going to talk a lot about priorities on this channel. But thank you for all of you that pointed that out, and hopefully we got that episode up in time for you guys to enjoy it. Where was I going with that? More videos.
More videos, yes.
We want to do more videos.
Content.
We record this podcast. We do it once a week. It's been going very, very well. I see eventually this transitioning into more of a live format, which is what I'd really like to see. We're bouncing around Thursdays or Fridays, so leave us some feedback if you think one of those days would work better for your schedule. We're producing this content for you guys. We want to do this live. That's our plan for a couple of weeks from now. Yep. But as for created content, I think Ryan and I sometimes we can't always get together during the week as often as we'd like. As you haven't figured it out, we're both entrepreneurs. We both have a lot of irons in the fire. So we thought maybe we could split it up a little bit. Ryan's expertise is obviously fitness and personal development. I'm much more versed on the personal development and the business aspect of things. That's where I feel comfortable, where my strengths lie, and the content creation. So what we thought we'd do, we started with some simple videos, 2 a week. One from Ryan and one from me. One from Ryan focusing on different aspects of fitness and supplements, because we all know, anybody that's watched this program, he's got a strong background there. So something as simple as, top 5 reasons why you should take magnesium.
Yeah, for sure.
Or 5 benefits of fish oils.
Really quickly, I just want to expand on that a little bit. I mean, the big thing there is we want feedback from all of you.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's, this is something that we want to grow. We want to, again, bring great value and more content to you. So we'd love to hear some questions and some things that you want to know, right? So whether it be about personal development, fitness, whatever the case, right? If you think that we have the answer or we can help you out, by all means. Right?
And you can see that format works. Just go back and watch some of the past videos, because all I kind of do is sit here and ask Ryan questions of things I think of during the week. I'm like, hey, what about fish oil? Hey, what about magnesium? What about supplements? What's the difference between mobility and flexibility?
Exactly. I'm
glad we cleared that up. I'm sorry about that video. It was awful quality.
It's good content, though.
It was great content, and we're probably going to redo it.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like 99. Okay, I'm 100% certain that we're going to redo that content. And I'll talk about that in a second, because we talked about a lot of B-roll even for the live podcast. But as for the videos I'm going to produce, I want to focus more on the mental development, the personal development. My fitness knowledge and routine isn't quite at the same level as Ryan's is, in case you guys can't tell that by looking at us on the camera. But I'm getting there. But I've got a lot of insight into personal development business that I want to share, a lot of background in that. So my videos might be something along the lines of, the top 5 personal development books that you've never heard of.
For sure.
Right? The best personal development book in the world you've never read.
Yep.
My 5 favorite books that talk about money. My 5 favorite books that talk about business. It's probably going to be a lot of like a top 5 list. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but that's what we want to do. We want to bring you guys the same value that was brought to us, because we didn't make any of this stuff up.
No.
I don't think we did.
No.
We didn't make any of this stuff up. We just make really bad quality videos about it, because we stole it all from somebody else. Because somebody shared it with us, and we want to leverage the power of this platform to share what we've found with you guys.
Exactly.
And hopefully it can help you lead the lives that you guys want to. So back to that really crappy video that we shot last week that I can't get it in my head. I'll be seeing the replays when I'm editing it.
Like I said, yes, the video might have been a little bad as far as the quality.
The content was great.
The content was great.
The content was great, and I think we need to do more of it.
Yes.
Because had we planned this out a little bit, and this is where you guys kind of get the behind the scenes of how we actually work things out, had we planned that out better, we would have already had the B-roll from the workout session that we did the week before.
Yep.
Right? It would have been better, and we could have just cut it in and said, here's what we did. And it could have worked that way instead of having to improvise with a webcam and, Captain Blurry camera.
It works.
But it worked. You know what? I think it worked really well. So talk about that. You had mentioned shooting some B-roll during our workout sessions and even during your own workout sessions, and laying that over what we're doing to give more of a visual representation.
One thing that I've noticed, and whether it be live streaming or even some of the YouTube content that I've seen, when it comes down to it, not many people show intense workouts, right?
Yep.
No pauses, pauses in the middle, and lots of more or less spacing, right? So I'd love to go through a full workout and show you guys how intense it should be. Right, you got to work hard when you're working out. Right, nothing beats hard work when it comes down to exercise.
Absolutely. So nothing beats hard work when it comes down to it.
Everything. A lot of things. Yeah, everything. Really,
life in general.
Exactly. So
one of the other big things we'd planned to do with this podcast was track my progress through the regimen that Ryan's got me on. We haven't done a very good job. We don't have any metrics to track because it's kind of been secondary to just getting this up and running.
But I think it was more of just getting you in on a consistent basis.
That took time.
That took
time.
I think behavior-wise and habit-wise, that was the biggest thing.
Forming the habit first.
Exactly.
It took more than 21 days. I know you've read somewhere it takes 21 days to form a habit. That one took longer.
Normally, there's a lot of things.
That took what? Before Oklahoma.
They actually say it's 66 days.
And I'd say if we did the math on that, we're about 66 days.
Exactly.
I was going to say we're somewhere between 60 and 90 days.
And I believe that, right?
So maybe we'll touch on that one for a personal development subject one day.
Exactly.
But 2 weeks from now, is that still the plan? Even though I'm taking a week off, at 2 weeks from now, are we going to do?
Yeah, we still.
So we're looking
no,
1st of July.
It'll probably be 3 weeks from now, or we'll just do a taper week. We can actually. Yeah, you could take your...
we'll sort it out. Subscribe, that way you're not going to miss it. But what we're going to do is we're starting into the 3rd phase of the workout, and we're going to document that for you guys start to finish. I don't know what it is. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know the purpose of it. But he does. I hope. So lay it out what we're going to do.
Yeah, sure. So as far as Steve's goals are concerned, we've played with them a little bit. And more recently, we've talked about what exactly it is that you want. And it's not necessarily the whole concept of weight loss or weight management that we've really touched on too much. It's been more of, getting in great shape. But one thing that you've loved about everything that we do is the whole concept of just strength, right?
It's a big difference.
Stronger.
You can't be too strong, I've noticed.
And you know what? It's really interesting because exactly what we talked about the other day when it comes down to, Steve had a lot of back pain before and now he has zero.
Yep.
None.
Hasn't bothered me in weeks.
It's interesting how many other times I've had clients, even today I had a client mention to me, I used to have back pain all the time.
Yep.
Now I don't have it anymore. I mean, that's a lifestyle change right there. That will change everything in your life just by not having an issue like that. So it's great like that. So Steve loves the whole concept of strength. And, as far as our programming is concerned, what I did initially with Steve was a foundational base. It was about 6 to 8 weeks. We had some time on and off there of structure building. A lot of it was just getting him accustomed to exercise and getting him moving, right? Letting him understand how actually the exercise actually works and all the above. We got all that done for the most part, and now we moved on to more endurance-based exercise, right? Cardiovascular work has been very difficult for him. Yeah. So because of that, we've done a lot more cardio. It's been great in that sense. So it's coming along.
It's getting easier.
It's getting easier. Right?
Yesterday I hurt a little bit. I'll be honest. Afterwards, it was a little stiff.
Yep.
Those squats were.
Yep. Right.
Getting more intense.
Yeah. And what you'll find is the reason as to why it's even getting easier for Steve is because as we progress through the workouts, his rest periods are shorter, right? He's actually able to move quicker. Yep. And also on top of that, your numbers are moving, right?
Yes,
so you're actually scaling higher, which is really good. So basically, because we've worked so much endurance-based now, we want to bring it down to a section called functional hypertrophy is what it's actually called. And that's
what?
Functional hypertrophy.
Can you spell that?
Yes.
Okay, don't. Just continue.
Right. I was about to. Right.
You.
Yeah. Right. Which is an area of training where you get muscle gain and on top of that you get strength gain as well. So it's the best of both worlds. And I think it's one of those areas that Steve will really shine in as far as results are concerned. When it comes down to the whole concept of exercise, a lot of it too is actually seeing what works best for a person. Yep. Right? Customization and clinical work is basically what we do as personal trainers. We take a client and we don't necessarily experiment with them, but we take them and we put them through different areas and different sections of exercise to see what works best for them. Yep. So I think in this area, as far as what Steve wants and what we really want to see him in the whole concept of performance increase in will be majorly strength, right? And I think you'll get some great results, and we're looking forward to letting you guys see it as it progresses. We'll have the workouts. I'll show you guys exactly how the workouts work out, or how exactly the workouts work. Yeah. And we'll go through them all together. And if you guys have any questions as we go along, by all means ask, right? I don't mind sharing how I program and how it all works out.
And the best part is we're going to have this whole thing on video. Yeah. So in 50 years, I can look back on it and say, "Wow, that's when it all changed."
Yeah. Right.
What the hell was I thinking?
Yeah. It's interesting. I've had I have clients that I've had for several years. And some of them are at the point where they're in the maintenance mode, or they're looking for other goals and all the above. And it's really interesting when I said this to one of my clients the other day. Imagine we went back to your very first program and did it at the weights that we did back then. And he laughed because what he now not even warms up with, right, is for instance, the gentleman was warming up before with 10 pounds and on a chest press aside, and now he does 40 pounds in each hand for 15 reps for 5+ sets. Yeah. It's ridiculous, and he's in his 60s, and he's doing an awesome job. I mean, having strength like that at that age is amazing. Yep. Right? So All right, so we went over some of the information with you guys as far as what we plan on doing with the channel. We're really excited as far as where it's going to go now. You know, we have a lot of different things and a lot of different ideas. Again, if you guys have any feedback at all, if you have any questions at all, if there's anything that we can help you guys with, or if you want to see something specific.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Let
we take
us
requests.
know, right?
He takes requests.
I mean, to an extent.
Wide extent.
But by all means, please give us all your feedback and let us know that you guys are watching, right? Let us know what you guys need and what you guys want to hear.
Absolutely. Right? So, yeah, I mean, that's great. We're making this content for you guys. So hopefully the video quality is a little better for you guys. Hopefully the audio quality is a little better than you guys. We really want to bring quality content, so we stepped up our equipment a little bit. And hopefully it works out. I can't really tell right now, but once I get home and edit it, and I figure it doesn't matter how bad it is today, it's absolutely got to be better than what it was last week.
Yeah.
Because I feel so bad that we actually published that.
Oh, well.
But it is what it is, and we're just learning. We're going to get through this.
Going.
But thanks to everybody that's already subscribed to our channel.
Tip. We need a tip of the week.
Apparently we forgot Ryan's tip of the week.
It doesn't
so now
fit
we're going to go for
anywhere.
Ryan's tip of the week.
Exactly. It doesn't fit in anywhere, but I guess my tip of the week is more personal development based this time around.
That's a new one.
Yeah, which is
right,
really interesting. All I'd really want to say is, you know, follow your dreams, right?
Good one.
Don't let anyone get in your way of what you want to do in life, because you know when it comes down to things like this and our podcasts, that's really what Steve and I love to do. You know, we love to share information. We love to more or less spend time together, in a sense.
Not so much.
Not when we're working out. He hates me. But,
not so much.
You know, do what you want to do in life because you only live once.
That was a great tip. I have a tip.
Sure.
It's starting to rain.
Yep.
Actually, it's actually really going to rain. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you for tuning in to episode 6 of the Structural Sense podcast. I'm at Steve Stansford. He's at Ryan from work. We're starting to get wet. But thank you for all of you that subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance yet, hit that subscribe button down below. Really helps us out a lot. We'll see you guys right back here for the next episode.